She had arranged to reconcile with her ex-boyfriend, but a sudden urge to pee sent her dashing into a cafe. She planned to use the restroom, but the clerk said that she could only use it if she made a purchase.
You gotta pay up there.
Seeing such a long line, Annie was extremely anxious. She begged the clerk to help her, because she really couldn't hold it anymore. But the clerk was adamant. You can only use it after making a purchase. Just as she was at her wit's end, a man suddenly stepped forward.
Honey? About to order, do you want your usual?
Moments later, and finally understood, and immediately began to cooperate with him.
I did, didn't I? Yeah.
With the man's help, and successfully obtained the bathroom key. But when she was about to go to the bathroom, the man took her coat. This series of actions led Anne to misunderstand. She thought the man must be attracted to her, so while using the restroom, she told her sister about it, and was certain the man would ask her out later. At that moment, she had completely forgotten about her ex-boyfriend. But then, while Anne was washing her hands, an accident happened.
Doing things.
Water suddenly soaked her pants, and it was the most embarrassing part. To avoid causing the man to misunderstand, she instinctively used the hand dryer to blow it dry, but ended up getting burned and yelping in pain. After drying her pants, Anne carefully examined herself, and then calmly walked out of the restroom. But the anticipated invitation to go out never came. She could only say goodbye to the man softly, but at that moment, the man noticed the tissue stuck to Anne's foot.
Oh, hey.
So you're gonna ask me out now?
Yeah, I am.
Without Anne noticing, Mike stepped on the tissue paper, and through a series of coincidences, their date began. During their conversation, Mike learned that Anne was a law school graduate student. She had dropped out of school because of her ex-boyfriend, but all she got in return was a cruel abandonment. She had kept all of this buried deep in her heart, and never revealed a word to her family. She had been carrying this psychological burden for a long time. Mike rarely talked about his mother, but Anne always responded positively, which made their conversation particularly harmonious. They chatted happily, and laughter echoed in the quiet room. They didn't know how long they had been talking. When Anne woke up, she realized that they had slept on the sofa the night before, and instinctively moved Mike's hand away, and then carefully got up. After quietly putting on her shoes, she planned to leave quietly, but she didn't know that Mike had already woken up, and was silently watching Anne leave without a word. But after leaving, Anne realized that they hadn't done anything last night. They had just slept together. Why did she have to leave like this? So she decided to go back and say goodbye properly, but she didn't know that her departure had already affected Mike.
You told her about your mom, bro? You don't tell nobody about your mom. Fuck, dog. You in love, man.